everyone, today we'll be making miniature size tangerine pies. So for ingredients, we have 1 egg yolk, some butter, sugar, and flour. Make sure that the butter is in room temperature and mix it with the sugar. Beat it really well. And after it's beaten pretty well, you can add the egg yolk and mix it again. We want to mix it under medium speed. And be sure to use a spatula and scrape off the sides as needed so everything can incorporate nicely. And we are going to still beat the egg butter mixture until it's really creamy. And afterwards, I'm going to scrape it off again and add the flour. And mix it under low speed. You don't want flour to be flying everywhere, so do it slowly. After about 30 seconds of mixing, the flour dough should be coming together like this. And right now you can scrape it all up and wrap it in a plastic wrap and put it in the fridge for about 30 minutes for the dough to set down. And meanwhile, we're going to make the custard. We have cornstarch, milk, sugar, and egg yolk. For this first step, we're going to play with the cornstarch first. Add about half of the sugar, about 1/3 of the milk, and egg yolk, and mix it really well. And after you're done mixing, set it aside. We will need that later. And after all the mixing, all the good stuff happens, we're gonna boil the rest of the milk. We're gonna warm it up. The rest of the milk and the sugar. If you have vanilla beans, that would be great. Add that in. I don't have it because it's really expensive, so I'm gonna use vanilla extract. So I'm gonna heat the milk until the sugar dissolves. So after the milk has been heated, slowly to add the milk to the egg mixture we have prepared at first. And after we're done mixing the milk and the egg yolk mixture, pour it back to the saucepan and we're gonna let the magic happen. We're gonna make some yummy custards. And heat it under medium-low speed and keep whisking it. It should take about 1 to 2 minutes until the starch to form until like a gooey mixture. And just mix, and you should notice that it becomes thick. And turn off heat and continue mixing. After it kind of cooled down, add the vanilla extract and mix again. After the vanilla extract has incorporated, we're going to add a little bit of the butter to give it the shininess to it. It tastes a lot better with the butter. I'm telling the truth. Just mix it. The heat of the custard will melt the butter. And after we're done mixing everything together, we're going to transfer it to a small bowl and let it cool down. And after it's cooled down, use a plastic wrap and place it on top of the custard. Make sure it's touching the custard. You don't want the skin to be forming on top of the custard. And put it in the fridge until you need it. That's how easy it is to make a simple custard. You can use it for pies, for cream puffs, for everything that you can think of. Next, we're gonna prepare the dough that we have made at first. Just roll it out to the thickness you want, and I'll tell you what to do next. And just roll. Have fun with it. That's the most important thing. So after we're done rolling to the thickness you want, I'm gonna make about 6 pies. But first, I'm gonna score it to 4 even layers. 4 even somewhat even pieces and place it onto a mold that's greased. You can make a big pie or a small pie. I'm just using regular egg tart molds. I don't have any extra like miniature molds at home, so I'm just gonna use this because I don't want to have a big pie at home, and everybody can have one without cutting it. And just place it into the mold and use a rolling pin to roll out the sides and just peel off the sides and just kind of work with it to have the sides pretty thin and the bottom to be a little bit thicker. And I'm gonna do the rest for all of them. After all of them are done, you want to put it back in the fridge for about 15 more minutes to let it set. And I'm using just canned tangerines today. Make sure to get the ones in light syrup because it tastes better than the ones that are sugar-free. And just strain the water out and just set it aside until you need it. So I've poked a lot of holes on the bottom of the egg tart mold. Use an aluminum foil to place it onto the mold and add like pie weights, or I'm just using regular beans here, and bake it in a 350 oven for about 10 to 15 minutes. So 10 minutes have passed. I'm going to take out the aluminum foil and put it back in the oven for about 5 more minutes to give that golden brown finish. Meanwhile, I'm going to work with the jelly. I have some just regular orange jam here, and I'm going to microwave it for about 15 minutes and strain the orange out, and I'm going to need that jelly to put on the bottom of the pie later to act like a chocolate layer, and put it on top of the oranges to seal up the tangerines later. Hope that makes sense. If you don't have any questions, just ask me. So like that, after the pie dough has come out, I'm gonna place this thin layer of the orange jam on the bottom to make sure that the bottom of the pie don't get soggy, and a scoopful of the custard that we have prepared at first. Just spread it evenly. If you like more, put more. If you don't like custard a lot, just put a little bit because it makes a difference with the custard. And just evenly spread it. And next, we're gonna decorate it, the fun part. I guess I was a little bit greedy and I put more tangerines than the pie can take, and it kind of collapsed, but it looks ugly, but don't matter, it tastes good. And have fun decorating. Do whatever you want, add whatever you want. I'm just happening to add tangerines because my family likes little tangerine pies. It's not too sweet and it's just right. And make sure that you add the jelly top layer too. I forgot to record that. And have fun with it. Hope you guys liked the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye!